Prepare to be awestruck as we unravel the jaw-dropping story of how the U.S. government orchestrated an astonishing rescue mission that not only saved Ford, but is reshaping the entire automotive landscape. This is the video you can't afford to miss, a thrilling journey through the twists, turns, and triumphs of an unprecedented bailout that's rewriting the history books. Ford struggles in the EV market. Ford's foray into the electric vehicle EV market has hit a rough patch, with reported losses exceeding $2 billion in 2022. The outlook for 2023 appears equally bleak, as more losses are anticipated. The union auto workers, in particular, have expressed skepticism and resistance to the situation. U.S. Governments Lifeline, a $9.2 billion bailout. However, a glimmer of hope has emerged for Ford as the U.S. government recently approved a substantial bailout of $9.2 billion. This significant injection of funds may serve as the lifeline, potentially assisting the company in reversing its fortunes in the EV sector. Mixed reactions to the bailout. Nevertheless, not everyone is thrilled with this development. The union auto workers have voiced their concerns in backlash against the bailout. In this context, it is crucial to examine what this government intervention means for Ford and the EV market. Incentives for EVs. The Inflation Reduction Act. The U.S. government's move to rescue Ford is part of a broader effort to promote the adoption and production of electric cars. This is primarily driven by the Inflation Reduction Act, which introduced numerous subsidies for electric vehicles, including tax credits for battery manufacturers and consumers. Ford's pessimistic projections. Despite these favorable measures, traditional automakers, including Ford, are not expecting to turn a profit from electric vehicles anytime soon. Ford's projections are notably pessimistic, with a loss of over $2 billion in 2022 and an expected loss of $3 billion in 2023. Their goal is to achieve profitability in the electric vehicle sector by 2026. Challenges on the road to profitability. Ford has encountered numerous challenges on the path to profitability in the EV market. Their electric vehicles suffered a concerning operating margin of negative 102% in the first 3 months of the year. This means that the losses from electric vehicles exceeded their sales revenue. While they have cited a battery issue in their highly rated F-150 Lightning pickup as a contributing factor, it's evident that even without this problem, significant losses loom. Government support. Lending a helping hand. Recognizing the obstacles faced by traditional automakers in the electric vehicle market, the U.S. government is actively supporting the industry to make it more competitive and sustainable. Part of this support involves a substantial loan of $9.2 billion to Ford, the largest sum ever granted to a U.S. car manufacturer since the 2009 bailout. This financial assistance aligns with President Biden's plan to foster American businesses' competitiveness in green technologies, particularly electric vehicles. Challenging Tesla and China's dominance. Ford aims to challenge industry leader Tesla with its lineup of electric vehicles, such as the Mustang Mach-E and the F-150 Lightning. Additionally, they seek to catch up with China, a global leader in EV production and market share. China's substantial investments in electric vehicles have propelled it ahead of other nations. A glimpse into the future. The $9.2 billion loan will be directed toward Blue Oval SK, a joint venture formed by Ford and SK Innovation to manufacture batteries for electric Ford and Lincoln vehicles. This venture will establish 3 battery plants, 2 of which will be located in Kentucky, with an expected employment boost of around 7,500 people. Battery production is slated to commence in 2025, and President Biden's ambitious goal of having half of all new U.S. cars as electric by 2030 is in sight. Ford's aspiration and government support. Ford's receipt of such a substantial government loan signals its earnest commitment to making electric cars a reality. By constructing these battery plants, they intend to produce high-quality, reliable, safe, and affordable batteries to compete with the likes of Tesla and reduce dependence on foreign suppliers. President Biden's vision is clear. The United States should lead the world in electric vehicle technology, making it better for both the environment and the economy. China's dominance in electric vehicles. China has emerged as the global leader in electric vehicles, EVs, boasting both the largest production and consumption of these eco-friendly vehicles. The country's significant control over the battery materials supply chain has given it a competitive edge. In response to this, The United States is striving to establish its sources of batteries, promoting self-sufficiency and competitiveness. Additionally, the aim is to create employment opportunities for American workers, particularly those affected by the closure or relocation of traditional car factories. Many of these older facilities are struggling to meet the surging demand for EVs. To bolster the U.S. auto industry's revival and transition towards a more modern and sustainable future, substantial investments are being made. Ford's strategic investment in EV battery plants. Ford, a prominent player in this transformation, is investing heavily in constructing new battery plants. One of these plants is situated in Stanton, Tennessee, near a specialized factory dedicated to electric trucks like the F-150 Lightning. With a production capacity of 150,000 trucks annually, this endeavor carries a price tag of $5.6 billion. Stanton's battery plant will supply the power source for these electric trucks, incurring an additional cost of $2.6 billion. Two other major plants are being established in Glendale, Kentucky, a region that has witnessed the decline of coal mining jobs due to the shift towards cleaner energy sources. These two facilities are expected to employ approximately 5,000 individuals, surpassing the number of coal industry workers in Kentucky, which has dwindled to fewer than 4,000. Ford's investment in these Kentucky plants amounts to $6.6 billion, and their primary focus is to manufacture batteries for various electric Ford and Lincoln vehicles. Furthermore, Ford is committing $3.5 billion to construct another battery plant in Marshall, Michigan, where it will leverage technology from CATL, a prominent Chinese battery manufacturer that has supplied batteries to Tesla and other automakers. This collaboration faced criticism from some Republicans concerned about national security implications tied to reliance on a Chinese company. Ford, however, emphasized that this move is part of a broader strategy to diversify its battery sources while maintaining a substantial portion of production in the United States. China's strategic push for electric vehicles. In a visionary move, Chinese leaders recognize the significance of electric cars as the future of transportation. Eager to outpace their Western counterparts in this cutting-edge technology and reduce their dependence on foreign oil, China committed massive financial investments, amounting to tens of billions of dollars. These substantial cash infusions covered every aspect of the electric vehicle, EV industry, from manufacturing to distribution, providing a tremendous boost to every facet of the business. The U.S. acknowledges the stakes. As the United States came to terms with the reality that relying on their primary rival for crucial clean technology, like electric vehicles, was unsustainable, they began to emulate China's strategy. The U.S. government embarked on an ambitious green plan, epitomized by legislative acts such as the Inflation Reduction Act and the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. These laws offered financial incentives throughout the EV industry, aimed at fostering domestic production, reducing reliance on imports, and encouraging consumers to adopt electric cars. U.S. government's comprehensive approach. To nurture its own EV industry, the U.S. government channeled significant funds into electric cars. However, merely providing financial support might not be enough to ensure the satisfaction of all stakeholders. The car manufacturers and the car workers union have initiated discussions about a new labor agreement, with the union advocating for improved compensation and benefits for the workers responsible for EV battery production. Currently, these employees earn roughly half as much as their counterparts in other segments of the automotive industry. Challenges for American workers. The shift towards electric vehicle production is likely to result in job displacement, as it requires fewer workers compared to conventional gasoline-powered vehicles. U.S. President Sinn Féin expressed concerns about the working conditions and compensation for employees. He referred to the transition as a race to the bottom and implied that the UAW might not support the Biden administration's goals regarding EVs without corresponding improvements in work conditions and wages. Essentially, the union is calling upon the White House to use both financial incentives and regulatory measures to elevate labor standards, even though this may pose challenges to car manufacturers who are striving to catch up with industry leader Tesla in the EV market. In a world where industry giants are shifting gears toward a cleaner electric future, the United States government's support of Ford signals a bold step towards ensuring American automakers not only survive, but thrive in the EV era. If you found our video informative, kindly like the video and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on our videos.